to Fun Stuff Together with artist Drew Rockington and Catstronaut Waffles.
Hey everybody, it's me, Drew.
And it's me, Waffles.
And we're here today to do more fun stuff together. We're gonna continue our oceanic journey of drawing that we've been doing. We're gonna adjust the lights so you can see us a little better. But let's see, a couple days ago we drew a mermaid, which was pretty rad. She was under the sea.
Under the sea, where the ocean is be. I don't know the words, so I'll sing this song. Happy as a clam.
Okay, Broadway's not for you, Waffles.
Nope, never was, never will be.
So we drew a mermaid. Then yesterday we drew a diver. This is pretty cool.
Yeah, a diver.
Yup. And then today we're gonna draw a submarine. We're gonna draw the vessel that they use to explore under the ocean, and make sure that we can add all the cool gadgets that we need to do to find whatever we're looking for.
Oh, I love submarines. I love submarines. And in fact, I did a little research and I found a picture of what I think is probably the best submarine in existence.
Oh, you did? Oh, well, let's go look at it. Let's go check it out.
Okay, here it is. Let me just click it on the computer. Click.
Waffles. I don't think that is the best submarine in existence. It's just a sandwich.
Well, it's the best submarine to me. I mean, pretty much the only thing wrong with it is it doesn't have tuna on it.
Wait, maybe it does. Let me check again.
Click. Nope, no tuna.
Well, Waffles, are you okay with that submarine without tuna?
Yeah. Is that what you're gonna be drawing today, a sandwich?
No, we've already drawn a sandwich. Today we're gonna be drawing the submarine machine that people use to explore the ocean. So let's hop into that drawing.
And I'm gonna hop into a sandwich, I guess.
Whoop! Okay, let's go to our drawing board. Whoop. There we go. Waffles, excuse me. And we gotta get all of our paper out of the way. We got a messy drawing zone here. So we're gonna clean these out. These are kind of our inspiration drawings. Very cool. I guess we should go in, if these are also vertical. Nah, we'll go like this. Okay, we'll do a horizontal drawing today. Okay, we have our drawing paper. This is super great. I am ready. Okay, cool. So submarines are what we use to explore the ocean floor. And so first thing we're gonna do is we're gonna draw in the basic shape for our sub. Here it is. Usually they're like a long tube body. Maybe I can show up here. They have like a long tube for a body. And then they have like a little viewport up top. This is like the door that kind of lets them go down. And then they'll have like a little propeller in the back. So we'll just put a little circle back there. Kind of tell us that we're a propeller. And then this thing on the top, this kind of viewport, maybe it has a window in it so you can look out. That's not where they drive the submarine. They don't use a window to drive the submarine. They use their instruments and they use a sonar to sonar like sends out sound waves and it bounces off all the rocks and elements near them so that they can tell where they are. But it is where sometimes they have the periscope coming out. Periscopes are cool. It's like looking through, it's not a telescope, but it is looking through like, it's kind of like looking through a telescope, except it doesn't zoom in. But it allows you to look up this long tube so they can be under the ocean and then put up their periscope and they can kind of see around them where they are on the surface. But ours is a diving. This is an exploratory submarine. So we're gonna add some great modifications to this. We're gonna add just a little bit. We're gonna add a fin to the back, just for stabilization. And then maybe I'll cut into my submarine body a little bit. And this is where I'm gonna add my propeller on the very bottom. I'm gonna add just a stick sticking out, and then I'm gonna add a little wheel. This is my propeller. Zoom in here. You can see it. Okay, cool. Now, what I'm gonna put here in the front, I'm gonna draw a big circle on this. This is gonna be our observation room. So this is where, if we are exploring under the sea, we can go down here and there's a big window on our submarine. This is gonna let us see all of the fish. So I'm gonna draw, this is gonna be like the seal that attaches the window. We'll draw these rivets. These are like big bolts that help attach it to the side of the submarine. And then we can go ahead and draw, maybe this window is reinforced, so we'll draw some like supports on it. And then to this way. And I'm following the curve of my ball that I drew. This is kind of cool. All right, here's our thing. Great. Then if you want to, you can put like a little researcher in there. I just drew a circle with a little body. Yay! There's your smiley face. I'm researching. Hooray! Okay, cool. Now we need, let's see, if we're under the ocean, we need, I'm gonna add a fin to the back just for stabilization. We need lights. We need to be able to see what we're looking at. So I'm gonna add 2 big lights to the front, like headlights. But they're not gonna be pointed out, they're gonna be pointed down. So I'm drawing circles. And then these kind of headlight lamps. And then, here we go. Great. So these are gonna be pointed down so they shine down. You can see like the beam of the lights shining down so that we can see what's under the ocean. Then the next thing that we need is we are going to need to sharpen our pencil. Let's see, it's the tiniest pencil in the world. Can it sharpen for one more drawing? I think it did. Good, okay. Okay, next thing we need is we need to be able to grab what we find. So we're gonna add a claw arm. This is like if we find any sunken treasure, if we go explore the Titanic. You can see I'm just drawing circles for the joints, and then basically it's a rectangle for the arm. And then I'll add my claw here. Tick, 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 tick. And then here. There's my claw. Great, cool. And we can add more little details like tiny little cable, pneumatic cable in there, just to, you know, help jazz it up a little bit. Okay, cool. So we have a claw. The next thing I think we should do is we're gonna add like a tank to the outside of this. So I'm gonna draw this tank. This is gonna be our storage tank for when we find anything. This hatch, this storage hatch. And it's got kind of, we'll go ahead and draw a door here. So we can open it up. We'll open up the door just like that. You can open it up and put all the treasure that you find. Ooh, this is like a treasure boat. That's cool. So we'll fill it full of gold, and maybe we'll put like a crown in there. They're looking for pirate treasure. So there's one arm there. This is pretty cool. What else are we missing? Maybe we're missing an arm on the other side. So let's go ahead and draw an arm coming from the other side. And we're not going to be able to see where it comes from, where it starts. But what I like to do is I'll draw across so I know it starts here, somewhere around this area. And then I'll just lightly draw my rectangle. And then I can go ahead and draw the other pieces of my robot arm. There we go. This is awesome. Good deal. Okay, sweet. We got 2 robot arms. We got our sub. We have our windows. I'm gonna move my window over. I'm gonna erase these windows because I think I want 3 windows. Maybe I'm getting greedy, but I think I just want 3 windows. There we go. This is cool. Okay, then I'm gonna put more lights on the bottom just to kind of make sure that we can see all of the treasure. When you're treasure hunter, it's important that you can see everything on the bottom of the ocean. And then we can add some cool details like the side of the submarine can have, like the metal used to build it. You can draw like the pieces of the metal. We can add like little rivets. That'll be cool. And then the other thing we need to do is we need to name our submarine. So what should we call it? We should call it, it's a treasure hunter. Let's call it Goldie. We'll just call it Goldie. And then maybe there's a fleet of them. Maybe there's more than one of these Goldies. It's a whole bunch of treasure hunters, so we'll call it Goldie 5. Like there's 4 other Goldies that have been exploring the ocean for treasure. That's pretty cool. Okay, cool. Then final thing we're gonna do is I'm gonna draw just the hint of a treasure chest on the bottom of the ocean. Just like that. I drew a box. Here's the cover for it. And I'm gonna cover it. I'm gonna draw all of the seaweed around it. Like they had to look through the muck and the muddy bottom to find the seaweed. There we go. Kind of looks like fire right now, but we'll add some fish and some bubbles, and we'll get our submarine going. Okay, cool. Let's start inking our sub. We're gonna go back here at the back of the submarine, and I'm gonna go over the outside, and I'm gonna draw my little fins. Zoop. And this is a smooth ship. It's made of metal, so we don't have any texture to add pretty much. Just kind of cool. Doing these little dashes in here to make it look like the little propeller is going around. So smooth metal ship here, going over my door to my hatch. Here we go. Then this is gonna go curved. It matches to the same curve of the hull of the ship. Here's the door to get in. And then we're gonna add all these coins and a crown. All these fancy treasures that I already found. It's kind of cool. You can add some shading behind there to help you show that it's like a big tank full of important stuff. Okay, then I'm gonna go up. I'm gonna go over my little observation zone. And I'm gonna draw a couple things I'm gonna add to the top. One, I'm gonna add like a little roof to it. And then two, most important, I'm gonna add the hatch on top. Just so that we know how to get in and out of our sub. Here's our periscope. Here's our windows. And I'm gonna go quickly draw tiny windows inside them. Very cool. Now let's go here. We'll add some light bulbs, some underbelly lights, I guess. They call that like the underside of the ship, the belly of the ship. So we can add those. And then we're gonna draw our robot arm. Here we go. It's got two big, they're like servo gears. Those are like, that go all the way around. Two of those. One acts like the shoulder, the other acts like the elbow. And then we'll do another one here on the robot claw. The servo is gonna be a wrist. Here's our robot claw. We can go through and add, sometimes I like to add just little lines in the servo so that it looks like it's made of a couple little parts that move together. We can do this. We can add two little dots, two little rectangles on either side of the inner arm, and then do like a little cable attaching them that's like pneumatic. Allows the arm to move up and down. Then we're gonna go up. We're gonna draw our big window. Here we go. There's a window. Go around it. Very cool. Add those structure supports in there. And then if you want to, you can draw your little researcher in there, your little treasure hunter. Or I'll show you another thing you can do. Sometimes it might be fun just to leave it as the person in there as a pencil drawing, because it kind of looks like it's, you know, behind the glass, like it's a little obscured. So that's kind of cool. But you can also just kind of do these quick little dashes on the glass just to show it's like a glassy surface. That's kind of cool. Then, what are we doing next? Let's go ahead and add some rivets in there. Ding, 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 ding. Ding, ding, ding. Keeps it on. We're gonna add our other robot arm. So up here, and then we're gonna draw the claw like that. Here's our other claw. Add some servo motor things. Don't forget that little piece of the pneumatic joint. And let's go back up top and draw our big headlights. Draw an inner circle around them. Same thing on the other side. Now this has like a little overlap. So you don't draw your whole circle, you just draw the little overlap. And then we're gonna draw the front of our sub. That's all you would see of the headlight. Here we go. This headlight goes down and attaches. And then I'm gonna do this like little grid pattern. These lines inside of our headlight. I thought I was gonna do a grid, but I think those lines are enough. And then we can do let's go ahead and draw a little rectangle nameplate. And then I'm gonna write Goldie. But now instead of 5, I'm gonna do something really cool. I'm gonna do a Roman numeral. This is how they had numbers written back in ancient Roman times. They would use these. They had these special, you know, not how we write numbers now. They wrote them in different types of, using different types of lines. That whole system of counting for ancient Rome. Whew, now we're talking about ancient Rome. But yeah, they showed 5 by writing a V. So that's really cool. We're gonna do that little detail. That's a detail. If someone sees that, you show this off and they're like, oh, Goldie V, oh, Goldie 5, were you using Roman numerals? Oh ho ho! Aren't you the most impressive person in the world? That's what they'll say. I guarantee it. They might say something else, but at least I'll say that. I am impressed that you used Roman numerals if you wanted to. Okay, cool. Now I'm going to draw the hull of the ship. Drawing these little pieces of the metal, and they're kind of following the curvature, the roundness of the ship's hull. That's pretty cool. I'm gonna do one on the front too. Ding, 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 ding. Super rad. This is our super cool ship. Okay, now let's go ahead and add some seaweed to the bottom. We're drawing really close to the edge here, so if you're worried about getting marker on the edge of your table or your paper or whatever you're doing, go ahead and grab another sheet of paper, put it underneath, protect your surface that you're drawing on. Just like that, you can do that. Now me, I'm drawing on a drawing table. This is a table I only use for drawing. So it has, you know, you can see the, I don't care if I get stuff on it. I only use it for drawing. So let's go ahead and do that. I'm gonna draw a bunch of my seaweed. Just doing quick little lines. And then I'm gonna do them up and over the part here. And then in the edge, I'm gonna go all the way to the edge. And then I'm gonna draw, ooh, did you hear that? I think there was a ghost in the room. Okay, then I'm gonna draw my little treasure chest poking through. I want it to be really hidden in there, so go like that. You only see little bits of it, but then what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna make sure that it kind of stands out. So I'm gonna draw like little lines on it. I just want it to kind of stand out a little bit amongst all the seaweed. They found the treasure. That's kind of cool. That looks neat. Yar, a treasure chest. Okay, last little bit. I'm gonna draw the tiny little lines showing all the light. And it's okay that they crisscross. And then I'm gonna draw some lines like there's light on the other side. Because I'm gonna say there's lights on the other side of the ship even. Got lots of lights. And then these have lights that go out in the front. And I'm gonna draw, it's gonna draw over some of my stuff, but it's cool. There we go. And then last little detail, let's go ahead and add some little fishies. Because we are under the sea after all. And then go ahead and do some bubbles. And then my tiny little bubbles. Bloop, 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 bloop. And then finally, I'm gonna add 2 little things there, maybe some more rivets. This looks awesome. This looks so cool. Look at that. That's awesome. What a great addition to our under the sea drawing. We're gonna have to find a space. I'm gonna put it right here. DB20. Find a space for your signature somewhere. What a cool thing that we did. Wow, I love it. I love it so much. This is so rad. This is so cool. Hey, guess what? I wanna see how your subs turned out too. So you can go ahead and hop on, get permission to hop online and take a picture of your drawing and post it either on Twitter or Instagram and tag me at the Brockhart. I'd love to see what you come up with. So cool. Go ahead. There's our little monster being like, hey, get permission and hop on Twitter or Instagram and take a picture and post it and tag at the Brockhart. That way we can see how your drawing turned out. That would be so cool. If you actually want to send us some mail in person, we have an address for that. You send it to Drew Brockington, P.O. Box 17479, Minneapolis, Minnesota 55417 9998. We read all of our mail on the show. And you can go and ask us a question. If you want to draw something, let us know. It'll be really fun to hear from you. I love seeing where everyone's from. We've had watchers in Texas and out in South Carolina and in Maine and in California. So all over the country, it's been really cool to see you and see your creativity and what you come up with. So other than that, thank you so much for drawing with us, everyone. Tomorrow we're going to be back for more ocean adventures, and who knows what's in store for us. So, yep, have a good one, and we'll see you tomorrow. Goodbye.